Yo, yo. Hello,
Yo,
people. Yo. Yo.
What's up, man?
We're live.
Hello, everyone.
What's up?
Welcome to Black Market Live, a show
Yeah.
where we record music, we show our production techniques, we collaborate with viewers to make new music, most often dub reggae.
Hell yeah.
From Los Angeles, I am Wise Owl, otherwise known as the name that my parents gave me, Brandon Nisnik. And live from Nashville,
Yep.
there's Nate Bridges, otherwise known as Black Market.
That's me.
That's you.
Yep. We're
So,
here.
what are we doing on the show today, Mr.
Well,
Nate?
As you can see on the stream title, we're going to war in a ABBAlon today.
Dude, this is my favorite stream title that you've ever come up with.
I was so
War in
fucking
ABBAlon.
happy as soon as I came up with that. I was like, "Oh my god!" This every ABBA thing is
sat there.
we're gonna have ABBA puns for literally every stream until we're finished. I'm pretty sure. So no spoilers, but next week I'm pretty sure is gonna be ABBAlon by Bus. I think that's my next one. Yeah.
Nice. Not even the dog that piss against the wall of ABBAlon.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll have to help me. And chat, if you guys have any suggestions for reggae themed ABBA puns, it's pretty straightforward because it's Babylon and ABBA, so it's right there, you know.
Yep. Just pick something that has the word Babylon in it, and you got one.
Yeah, you're a certified genius at that point.
You're in.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Today we've got a new ABBA song mocked up that me and Brandon did last week or throughout this week. We've been working on it. I don't know exactly what we're doing today, but we're definitely adding probably one of the signature parts to the song that I didn't get around to, and we may replace some other stuff. Probably, right? Maybe something like that.
Yeah, because we got some new gear.
This is exciting.
It's very exciting. See, this is one of the cool things. I mean, we'll talk about it more when we get to it. But yeah, it's one of the cool things that comes out of contributing on Patreon and buying our music and all kinds of stuff is that we get to get new gear. So
Yes.
we have new instruments this week.
Yes.
That are brand new to us.
Yes.
Totally blowing the capabilities of how good we can make our tracks sound out of the water. We'll show you.
It's
we'll
huge.
Show you today.
It's huge.
But it's so much to the point where basically some of the keyboards, some of the tracks that we recorded last week
Yes.
on Super Trooper, now that we have these new instruments,
We got to do them again.
we
got it.
We were together a few days ago or something like that, and I was noodling around on it, and we were like, wait, that is way better
It's
sounding
like
than
night-
what we already recorded. So
It's
we
like
gotta go back.
night and day better. I mean, pretty much the workflow for these songs is typically I will record basically temp tracks for Brandon just so he can kind of hear the direction I'm thinking about going in and the kinds of sounds I want to get on certain songs. But the sounds that I have compared to Brandon's sound library just aren't really up to snuff, and plus Brandon is a better player than I am, so it's always good to get Brandon on them when it comes to keys or bass or anything like that.
Not always.
Not
necessarily.
Thank you. So I've been wanting this for a really long time. It's been on my wish list for years. I used to have a cracked version of these plugins.
Yeah, we used to steal stuff when we were.
Yeah, we don't do that
younger,
anymore.
Poorer versions of ourselves.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore.
Yeah, you are too. I am now. We're 100%. All the equipment, all the software instruments and
Everything.
software that we use and own is all 100%.
Yeah, we always pay for everything.
What's the word? Legitimate. See, I don't even know
Yeah.
what the word for it is. I'm so used to from the old days of just you have to steal everything.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, we got the Arturia Analog 5 collection. So it's probably the most accurate sounding analog synth modeling I've ever heard. It's like Jupiter 8, the Juno 6. It's like
so many things in here.
There's literally like so many great synths, and also like Rhodes and pianos and oh, what up, Cat?
Oh.
There's just like
crazy.
a multitude of these like just insane, amazing keyboard sounds, and one of them's a B3, which obviously we use all the time on this kind of stuff.
Yes,
and yeah, we checked it out, and Brandon has modeled like a B3 sound that we always use for like everything, or most things at this point. But
yeah,
even
the last probably year and a half, like almost all the organ on our music has been this one patch.
Yep. And we've got a new B3 now that has in some ways kind of surpassed that patch we've been using, or at least it's way more versatile than that patch, because you can get that patch. We just have that one patch, and this, it's like we've got tons of patches and presets from this B3 synth that just give us way more options as far as like sounds go.
I want to show people what this B3 is. So
let's do it.
In case you don't know it, because you'll know it when you see it. If you're like B3, what are they talking about? What is a B3?
Yeah.
As soon as you see it, you will know what this is. So
as soon as you bring it up, I'll here we go.
Let's see. There we go.
Yo, what
there.
Up? Discord. There
what
we
up?
Go. Yeah.
So B3 is an organ. It is. Wait, no, hang on. Give me just a second. That is the sound of a different synthesizer that we bought.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, come on, Windows.
Oh, it says the stream has ended.
Okay, hang on. I got it.
There you go. Now we're back.
Are we back?
Wait, not yet.
Hang on, here we go.
Okay, we're coming back, people. Chill the fuck out. Everyone relax.
Everybody relax.
Everyone relax. Nothing's exploding yet. Okay, I see. Here we go.
Is it going?
Yeah, there's the B3 that we're talking about.
So this is this is an organ that it's called a B3. Just by hearing it, I know you've heard it.
Look at these like ghost fingers playing this B3 right now.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you for helping me with the visual aid.
Yeah.
But so that's on like, every reggae song ever. It's also on pretty much every American song ever between the 50s and the 70s also.
Totally.
And it's like a pretty crucial part of the sound if you're doing music like we are, that the sound signatures from the 70s.
Yep.
And the late 60s and everything, right? So if you can get this instrument sounding more accurate, more rich, more lively, just sounding cooler, sounding better, it's going to enhance the entire song. So
it really does.
Yeah, this is just one of like 15, 18, 20, something like that, maybe more than that, different instruments that we got. And we'll show you guys more, but this is the one that we're kind of the most stoked about right now.
This is the one we'll get the most utility out of, like in the short term. Long term, you're gonna hear these synths like fucking all the time on tons of new stuff. So one thing, Brandon, I see that this is called the Wise Owl B3. What about what about this patch did you do to like make it your thing?
Yeah, so good question. So one of the things that I did was, so I wanted to make this so to my ear. Look, there are many different opinions, many different philosophies about this. I'm sure there are lots of reggae keyboard players who are way better than me who can tell you different information. But I just made this to sound like what, in my experience, sounds really good for a reggae organ.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit different than a lot of other kinds. So, like, for example, this is the. Let me play for you the default sound that comes up when you open this up. It's called jazz organ.
Super, super solid, very jazzy.
Yeah. Right? There's nothing wrong with that.
It's pretty.
But do you hear how it's like glassy?
Yes.
And it has
Yes.
like that attack thing, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's percussive. It's smooth. It's
Percussive, exactly.
Yeah.
And when I play the left hand, so the organ is always bubbling.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
when I start, you already make a noise. It's like, ooh.
Yeah. Not the vibe.
Because what's happening is all of that glassiness, it's not just on the high notes, it's on every single note.
Yeah.
And so when you play it in the lower notes with your left hand for the bubble, it stacks up.
Yeah.
And so your bubble is just like,
It's barfy. It just sounds gross.
yeah, doesn't sound nice.
No.
It's not the reggae sound. So
It's not how reggae is recorded.
it's not how reggae is recorded. So one of the things that I did was I remapped the keys so that this left-hand area that I play is now it's on. You can see it's pressing the keys on the lower keyboard, and the right hand
Nice.
is playing on the right one.
Very cool.
So what I can do with that is set these drawbars differently. So this so you see these bars up here.
Yep.
So this is a feature on the real organ where each one of these changes the sound. The ones on the right are higher pitched, the ones on the left are low pitched. So if I pull this out,
Yeah.
you can hear that.
Yep. Yeah, it's like adding different harmonics on top of a single note. Like if you pull those drawbars while playing a single note. Yeah, so if people can hear that, it's like you're adding you're like stacking harmonics on a single note, and that all, it applies to every note you play on it. And that kind of determines the sound.
So one of the things I did on my sound is I went over here, I turned percussion off, so that percussive element of each note hitting is a thing you can control on these organs. Turned it off.
So it's softer sounding now.
And I made the left hand area, see, all the high drawbars are off. There's only these 3 lowest ones full on. So that's what they sound like. It's all low information.
Yeah.
And then I dialed in, even the right hand is more subtle. There's less percussiveness. There's no glassiness, right? Because it might sound less exciting on its own, but I just know from experience that is going to blend into a reggae groove, fit in better with a piano, with a guitar, with the drums, with the bass, everything. Right?
Yeah, especially because by taking that percussive attack off, you're gonna get that back from like the guitar and the piano anyway. So to have it in the keyboard in the organ as well, it just becomes kind of abrasive. And the organ, it just everything blends so much better when the organ's like a softer thing.
It's supposed to be subtle.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be just kind of riding piggyback on.
Honestly,
the piano,
even if your organ is overdriven and kind of distorted, it's still nice for the percussion to be off, because there's not a lot of reggae situations where I really want the percussion button on, to be honest. I'm sure there's plenty of good instances where you could do that, but for me, I'm always turning it off. Like,
Yeah,
kind of
absolutely. Me too. Like, I mean, maybe pop it on to excuse me, to take a solo or something. But speaking of distortion, there's some very subtle overdrive that I added here,
Nice.
just so that it has some bite, because without it, it's a little too smooth.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's that's the other end of the spectrum that you want to avoid for a nice reggae organ sound, which is too clean. It is good for it to have some very subtle. It's kind of like a sweet spot of growl and of grit to it.
Yeah.
And it's very easy for there to be too much, and it's very easy for there to be not enough. So I put this right where I like it. Then, so this is, it also simulates the rotary speaker.
Very cool.
So the traditional way of setting up these B3 organs is putting them, is the way that the sound comes out is through a special speaker cabinet called a Leslie. And it has speakers inside it that are actually literally spinning around.
Mm-hmm. It's wild. If you guys have never seen a Leslie rotating speaker, like, just check out a video on YouTube of it or something. Mm-hmm. They're like the coolest. Cool. They're the coolest speakers that were ever invented. They're so sweet. And
the first time you see one in operation, it's like, what? Like, who thought of this shit?
Yeah, it really is. Who the fuck thought of this?
But it makes a sound that we all know, which is that.
Yep. Yeah, if you're not listening to this stream with headphones on, I would highly recommend it, because you'll get the full effect of that rotating speaker in stereo. Yeah. It's really cool.
And so one of the important things about a Leslie speaker is that you have a control with you over. So like it's. So you got two separate things. You have the organ that you're playing. You're sitting there playing the organ, and then this Leslie speaker is someplace else. It's connected by a cable. Mm-hmm. But you have a switch next to you that you can control, which makes the speaker go between two settings, one where it's spinning really slowly and one where it speeds up and it's spinning really fast. So this is slow. It's just slowly spinning, and then you can flip the switch. And go between like that. So one of the things that I customized in here is the speed of how quickly it speeds up and slows down.
Cool.
Because that's a big variable. So like when you play with real Leslie speakers, you got to get a feel for the individual one that you're using, because they all are unique.
Right.
Especially now that they're all like 40, 50 years old.
Right.
Well, even more now. Oh my god.
Yeah, seriously, they're like 60.
Yeah, okay, yeah, they're older than that now.
The 70s were 50 years ago, by the way, everyone. So,
okay.
Jesus.
All right, 50, 60 years old now. Like each individual one, the amount of time that it takes to ramp up, to speed up, and to slow down is kind of different and variable for each one.
Yeah.
And so this one is really cool because you can do. I noticed that like the default thing makes. So there's two. there's an upper and a bottom speaker in these things, right?
Yeah.
I noticed that in the preset it makes both the upper and the bottom speed up and slow down at mathematically the exact same rate.
Yeah.
And I know in my experience that's not realistic.
No.
And actually part of the sound of a Leslie is like the discordance and the sound that comes from the top and the bottom not being matched up in their rotation.
Right.
And when they speed up and slow down, the bottom one might start going faster quicker than the top one does, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So I just kind of offset them a little bit.
Yeah.
So that
really
sound
smart.
is more realistic sounding.
Yeah, the fact that you are going for like realism as much as possible is just It's super cool. It makes this so much fun to see and to understand. So correct me if I'm wrong. Weren't you saying a couple days ago when we talked off stream that you weren't sure if the B3 gave you access to like change the speaker? Like you said, the Vox rotating speaker you liked a little bit better, but
yeah,
is that still the case, or did you figure out? Because it looked like it gave you options to like change the speaker in that window we were just in.
Yeah, let's see. There's another organ. It's not this B3 organ. It's called a Vox organ. That is in this collection of keyboards that we have now, and it has a Leslie emulation. In my opinion, that Leslie emulation is better. It sounds better.
I see.
Than this one does in the B3 plugin.
Yeah.
But no, I was saying that I don't know of a way that I can like feed the sound from one of these instruments into the other one. So like, could I plug in this B3, make that go through the Vox organ plugin and use that Leslie, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if you can pull some Google magic on how to do that. I haven't really researched it, but as far as I know, with how these plugins work, I don't think you can.
I just wasn't sure because I saw it looked like you could change different speakers. I wasn't sure if maybe you could swap out the speaker that way.
Well, one of the things that you can do in this also is right here in organ model tone wheel profile. So they have this is like buried in the advanced settings.
Yeah.
They modeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh shit! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different B3 organs.
Whoa.
One is made. Oh, so it looks like one's made in 1960, 61, 62, 63, 64.
Cool.
One that's made in 68, and one that was made in 69. So that was another thing that I did for my preset. I like auditioned all the different ones. I picked the one that was made in 63. I thought was
very cool.
The most Rasta sounding.
Yeah.
So there
Sweet.
you have it.
Yeah.
I probably did some other thing, just fine tuned like the amp overdrive and picked which chorus setting this is on, just like other little tweaks like that. But
yeah,
that's the Wise Owl organ preset. If you have this instrument and you want this preset, let me know, and I'll give it to you.
That would be really cool.
Yeah,
we'll definitely make our for anybody that has the Arturia Analog 5 collection. We'll make any of our presets available. That'd be really fun.
Yeah, or just this one instrument. You can get this one in isolation too. I don't think you have to get it. We're not sponsored by them, by the way. We're just talking about their shit.
That'd be fucking sweet. God,
that would be sweet.
If we were sponsored by anybody, you guys would fucking know about it. By the way.
Yeah, if anybody wants to sponsor us, who's watching.
Yeah, we would be. Like,
oh yeah, right. And we would
like,
talk about it.
Holy shit! Well, look at who's giving us money.
Yeah. But this B3V or B35, like you can get this in isolation. You don't have to get like the whole pack of keyboards if you don't want. But yeah, this and also any instruments in Reason that we make our own presets for and stuff. If you have any of those, if you want the sounds that we use, we will let us know. We'll share them with you.
Yeah, please. Yeah, these are so much fun. They're going to be a game changer, and you guys are all going to benefit from this. And honestly, we couldn't have got this stuff without you guys. It's due to your direct support on Bandcamp and Patreon that we could afford to get this stuff. So thank y'all. Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, we appreciate it. All right, let's go back to Brandon view.
Yeah, let me stop screen share.
I actually you can share the screen all you want. It doesn't really matter. I can just switch between the two on my end. But other stuff we'll get to today. So yeah, those are the keyboards we're gonna use pretty much from here on out. that's our shit now. So we're really excited, and we'll show you guys some more different synths as well too once we kind of get into that. But so also today, obviously we've got a mailbag, we've got Eno questions. Also today, I launched the Black Market merch store on Bandcamp.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Whoa.
So
The delay is sounding crunchy today.
yeah, it is. So yeah, if you go on to the Black Market Bandcamp page, I've got 2 different T-shirts, a hoodie, actually a mask, like for COVID stuff, and a beanie.
Nice.
And did I say a sticker as well? There should be. There's a sticker too. So there was some issues with the shipping costs that thankfully somebody pointed out to me, and they have been fixed. So
Did it used to cost like $300 for shipping or something?
Yeah, like I literally
just
put
pocket the difference.
I didn't totally. I was not paying close enough attention when I set up the shipping, so I made the shipping the same cost as the items. So yeah, that was a really successful launch of my merch store so far. But no, while you were showing the keyboard stuff, I actually fixed that, so the shipping is
nice.
Not stupid priced now. Also, I'm seeing in the Bandcamp chat, Eugen0424 just bought the 5 Fingers a dub and sent us a gift of about $5. So thank you, guy. Thank you so much, Eugen424.
Thank you, Eugen.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Enjoy the music.
Yeah, enjoy the music, indeed. Yeah, and if you are watching on Bandcamp, I see there's quite a few of you guys. You can check out our merch store, our merch table on the Bandcamp stream. Right now, we only have all of our EPs, but next week I'm going to add like the T-shirts in the merch as well, so you guys can pick those up if you want to.
Nice.
The merch is cool. I'm using Printful, so it's like I think it's called a drop. It's drop ship, so everything's made to order. So once you order something, it'll probably ship within a week or so, depending on if there's like holidays or if you order on a weekend or something like that. But I've gotten really good reviews from people who've bought it. I also use the same service for High Noon, my High Noon audio website for my recording studio. So yeah, please go check out some shirts. I'd love to see you guys rocking some Black Market merch. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, and then send us pictures of you wearing them.
Exactly. Tag us in whatever. Tag us on the talks and the ticks and the tag us on Spotify. No, I'm just joking. We're not on Spotify.
What about Instagram?
Yeah,
you know
Instagram. There we go.
You're not that much of an old man.
I know. I kid. So yeah, merch store, awesome. Thank you guys for checking that out.
Pretending like you barely know what TikTok is.
Yeah.
What
else did we have today? Let me see. We've got.
Don't we have a mailbag from Andrew from last week?
We do. You want to do Andrew's mailbag today or right now before we start? So Andrew Wright, another patron of ours, very supportive, awesome friend of the show. He has one question for me, one for you. So I'll let you go first, or if you want, I'll ask you the question. You can mull it over while I answer.
Hey, you are the master of the mailbag.
Yes,
sir. We'll
do
what you say.
Brandon, top 5 bass player influences / favorites, and for me, he's asking my favorite songs that use tape delay. Yeah. So I'm sure we could kind of both answer those questions.
I need to get paper and pen. 5.
Oh my God, you're something else, man. So for me, as far as favorite songs that use tape delay, the ones I always go to is honestly, and I know we bring up this motherfucker constantly, or I do, is Brian Eno's Music for Airports, or I think it's Ambient 4, I think is the one that I'm thinking of, or it's the first ambient one.
I did not know that you were going to say that. Yeah,
well, it's the coolest use of tape delay, tape loops, like using a tape machine as an instrument that I know of. Like there's millions of, there's tons of songs that use it, but this one I think is just really cool. Basically, the way he did it is he would record like this long piece on piano, and then they created a tape loop that was like that like literally looped around the whole studio. Like they'd use like mic stands to help this tape just loop all the way around the studio, and so it was this really long tape loop of this piano piece. And then he did another one, and played like synths and stuff like that, or maybe other piano stuff or guitar textures and stuff. And it's all like very textural. It's not like rhythmic at all. It's just very loose. And basically he made the tape loops different lengths. So once he created the music and created the tape loops, he just pressed play on both tape machines, and then they just started looping. But since they were different lengths, they would just constantly change in relation to each other, cycle and shift through, and morph. Yeah. And he was doing that with like I think 3 different tape delays or more at once. So it's really cool. He used like the tape machine as like it's like this separate entity that is now playing. You know what I mean? That's
a really good answer, man. I thought you were going to say like, well, King Tubby, because you dub stuff. That's what I thought you were going to say.
No, I mean
that's a really good answer.
The thing that I think people need to understand is like we love reggae, and reggae is obviously the foundation of like why we do all this, and it's what we make and all that. But what I try to do from this is to bring influence from outside of the reggae genre into reggae, right? Which is why I'm like, okay, let's bring Brian Eno into dub. Like how that is like a match made in heaven. Like, and the fact that he's never done dub like makes me mad. So, we'll just suggest it until he does, or we'll just make music that sounds like that. But yeah. So I saw you writing down. Do you have a list of your favorite bass players?
I made a list. Okay, wait. Can you read the question again? Because he said, what, favorite or influenced the most or something?
Top 5 bass player influences / favorites. Good question, Andrew, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so here we go. I made my list. So number 1 is Leroy Sibbles. So Leroy Sibbles was... he's best known as being the lead singer of the Heptones.
Yes.
But earlier on in his career, and for part of the time at the same time as being the lead singer of the Heptones, he was the bass player and one of the main writers and arrangers at Studio One. So pretty much everything that you've ever heard by Sound Dimension or like all of those Studio One rhythms, the classic stuff that we all still use to this day.
Yeah.
Leroy Sibbles wrote all those bass lines and played bass on those recordings.
Wow.
Because like there was Lloyd Brevitt playing bass in the Scatolites. It's distinctive because everything is walking, and he always played an upright. And
yeah, it's very very jazzy.
Yeah, it's walking bass lines on an upright.
Yeah,
but then there was this whole Studio One era after that where they left ska and they started getting more creative with it and getting more into like different reggae sounds and everything, all this stuff. Right? Who was playing bass then? It wasn't Lloyd Brevitt. It was Leroy Sibbles. He's like, so yeah. A lot of the different great Jamaican bass players have very distinctive styles, like Family Man and Robbie Shakespeare and everything, but neither one of those guys are on my list. Leroy Sibbles is. To me,
neither one is on the
neither
list.
One of those guys is on this list.
That's
to
surprising.
Me, it's all about Leroy's bass.
That's dope.
Ridiculous.
That's dope.
Ridiculous.
So, okay, if Family Man and Shakespeare aren't on your list, I imagine this list can't be made up solely of reggae bass players then.
It actually is. 4 out of 5 of them are.
Fuck off! Are you serious?
I was trying to pull from outside because I am heavily influenced by non-Jamaican bass players too. Or 2 of the reggae bass players are not Jamaican, but
right. That's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's how deep Brandon's knowledge of this genre goes, though. It's like, for me, sometimes my knowledge can be a little surface level, despite like making this part of my fucking career is making reggae. But Brandon, this is the value Brandon brings to this project, man. Is that he knows the guys that inspired the guys, you know. So I'm very curious. Who's your next one?
Okay, my next one is John Paul Jones.
Oh, okay. See, so I knew there had to be one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And
the famous pirate from the 1780s. That's what you're talking about?
Also played bass for Led Zeppelin.
He's an immortal vampire.
Fact.
He was featured in that movie, Tom Cruise Vampire Man movie,
Mm-hmm.
Interview with a Vampire.
Played by Brad Pitt.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah,
Tom
John
Cruise
Paul Jones.
Vampire Man. Yeah. John Paul Jones, bass player of Led Zeppelin. That was the band that I was absolutely obsessed with when I was learning to play bass and learning to play guitar both.
Yes.
So for a good period of time, like everything that John Paul Jones played, the way that he played, the way that he wrote stuff to go along with the song there was a good period of time in my most formative years of playing bass where like that's how you do it.
Yes.
You know? So his rules were the first rules that I learned, basically.
Yes. Yeah.
Next one is Flabba Holt.
Okay. Nice.
Bass player of Roots Radix.
Nice. Okay. See, yeah, he might have to go on mine as well, because Roots Radix are just...
Dude.
Roots Radix are the heaviest reggae band from that like golden like rockers era. It's all because of the rhythm section.
Yep. Exactly. Flabba Holt, the bass player, Style Scott, the drummer.
Who, Style Scott, we don't really bring this up very often, but we've used Style Scott's shit on like a ton of our stuff.
That's right.
He's definitely on there.
Probably like 1 out of every 10, 1 out of every 8 of the tracks that we make is using drums from a Style Scott
recording session.
Yeah. So he... Right. I mean, more than Family Man, who's the bass player for the Wailers, more than Robbie Shakespeare, obviously from Sly and Robbie. Those two, I don't really know why, but those two guys, I didn't ever study them as closely or really consciously take cues from them or try to copy them nearly as much as I tried to copy Flabba Holt in the way that he plays.
Yeah.
I remember I was in...
You guys better all be writing this down. These are good musical influences for all of you.
I wrote it down. That means you can write it down too.
Oh, wait, spoilers.
Oh, yeah. Don't look. But yeah, my family is from France. So one of the times when I was a teenager or something, at some point, I think I was in high school, and I was in France, and I bought this CD to put in my CD player to have something to do on the trip. I bought Night Nurse, Gregory Isaacs' album.
Dude, I was listening to some Gregory Isaacs this morning. It's fucking so good.
So I'd never heard Night Nurse before. I knew Gregory Isaacs from like some compilations. I knew the name is important. I knew he was one of the greats. And this is at the time when I was still learning a lot about reggae and everything. So I bought Night Nurse, not knowing what it was, simply because it was one of the only Gregory Isaacs CDs that this store had, and it had a nice picture of him on the front. He was looking cool. Put it on, listen to it in headphones, and the bass lines and the way that Flabba plays bass blew my freaking mind.
Yeah.
Changed my life. I've been trying to copy him ever since.
Nice.
Okay. Next person. Speaking of someone that I try to copy. Victor Rice.
Yes.
Okay.
Who I did a special undercover Victor Rice thing that we can't talk about yet, but it exists and will be out shortly. So
yeah, we'll be announcing. Yeah, you did a cover of a Victor Rice song for a very cool project that we will talk about later. Not today, but Victor Rice. As far as I know, he's from New York. He's from the New York reggae scene. Some of the most high profile stuff that he's ever done is he was the bass player and one of the producers on the good era of the Easy Star All Stars.
Oh, nice.
You know, all the Dub Side of the Moon,
The good era.
Radio Dread, and Sgt. Pepper's. What?
Yeah, the good era. I love that
Yeah.
caveat.
The peak of that project.
Yeah.
All of those ridiculous bass lines.
Yeah, the stuff we still all listen to.
Holy shit. So I try so hard to copy Victor Rice in the way that he plays bass, and it's so hard. I don't understand. It's like an enigma wrapped in a mystery.
Yeah.
How somebody can be so creative and so like expressive and artistic just going between two notes.
Yeah.
And it's always 1 and 5 or 1 and 7.
Yeah.
Just going alternating between these two notes. It's genius.
Yeah.
And he does it over and over and over and over again on like all these different songs. So yeah.
And who like inadvertently is like a huge influence on this project itself, because like this project would not exist without Dub Side of the Moon. I think we said that a week or two ago too.
Yeah.
It's just like that is the album that like just like put a spark in my brain. Like
it created a genre,
Yeah.
which is making reggae versions of popular music. You know?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next person, 5th.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me take like a half an hour to
Dude,
answer this question.
I
by
think
the
it's
way.
interesting.
And thank you for asking, Andrew. This is like exactly the type of thing that I love to nerd out on.
Right. And by the way, Brandon did
Reggae-based
not
nerd.
Brandon did not know this question before I asked it on stream. So
No.
I was a nerd and I read it like 2 days ago to be ready, but I always like to just ask Brandon on the spot.
Yeah. Okay. So last one, number 5 is Jay Bonner.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Jay Bonner
That's a good one.
right?
Yeah.
Jay Bonner is the original bass player of the Agrolites.
Yes.
He played on the Agrolites' first 3, maybe 4 records. I think the first 3. Yeah. In terms of people who I have my entire career have been trying to copy. Like so I saw the Agrolites first time when I was in like 9th grade, 10th grade, something like that. Changed my fucking life, man.
Yeah. Same.
And yeah, I've been basically every time I pick up this bass to play on your songs or on my own, I'm just trying to be some combination between Jay Bonner and Victor Rice.
Yeah.
And Flabba Holt.
Nice.
I'm just trying to copy those guys.
Speaking of, okay.
So there you go.
So Groove Stranger over on the Bandcamp chat, he says, "Today I learned Dub Side of the Moon exists." Wow. I was like, dude, not right now. You know, wait for the stream to finish, obviously. But like as soon as possible,
yes.
go and listen to that. It is.
And that's to everyone else.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for asking, Andrew.
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah, great question, Andrew. And thanks for always sending in mailbags. We're trying really hard to force this segment to happen, so we appreciate you assisting us in that.
Groove Stranger and everyone else, if you aren't familiar with or haven't yet listened to Dub Side of the Moon,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
And I would recommend listening to it sort of like in the way that that people say that you should listen to Dark Side of the Moon for the first time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at night
Yep.
in your bedroom alone, lay down on the bed with the headphones
Yep.
and like
Spark up a J.
spark a J if that's what you do or whatever. You know what I mean? Like pretend like you're 14 years old in 1969 and like
if you have a laser pointer sitting around, grab one of those.
Yeah.
If you have like those kaleidoscope things you can look inside of, get one of those. You know, whatever you can do. But yeah, you know, you're 14, you're getting stoned for the first time, you're about to listen to Dark Side of the Moon with your headphones. Do it.
Yes.
Andrew, right, but we don't have to write it down, as we can all come back and rewatch the stream anytime.
All right,
true.
smart guy.
Okay, whatever.
That's it. All right, Mr.
Technically correct.
Pardon. Yeah, but Yeah. So mailbag. Thank you, Andrew. Yes, and everyone, please send. Whether you're here with us on the stream right now or listening to the recording, Andrew, send us an email at
blackmarketreggae@gmail.com. Just drop that in the chat. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, like what Andrew just asked, and you want to have them featured on the show to kind of spark a discussion between me and Brandon and the chat, please send us a message to blackmarketreggae@gmail.com. Put in the subject line like mailbag or something like that, and we'll read it on next week's show. It's always fun. We love doing this stuff.
Yay.
Dropping it in the Bandcamp chat as well.
Oh, yeah, we haven't figured out how to combine the Bandcamp chat with the rest of the chats.
Yeah, other chat people in the chat. Basically, right now, what's happening is we've got like YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook chat, right? Which is the stuff you're seeing pop up on the screen. And there's a separate, segregated chat for just Bandcamp. And what I'm trying to do, we're using Restream as a way to facilitate the live stream video stuff. And I'm actually using Restream to go on Bandcamp. But the thing we can't do is integrate the Bandcamp chat into the rest. So it's kind of frustrating. I don't really think there's a way to do it, but it would be really great if we could. So if anybody has any experience with that or knows how to do that, please reach out. Yeah, help us reach out. I've been researching it for like 2 weeks. I can't figure it out. Speaking of new stuff though too, I hope if you guys showed up a little bit early to the stream today, you saw two awesome new additions that I think is going to make the lead up to watching this show more fun and create kind of more of a community vibe, I hope, for the people that just watch the show and want to just hang out in the chat. But we've set up a playlist of every single Black Market song that exists, including other stuff I've worked on for other people, including all of Wise Owl's stuff. And we're going to add to that playlist as we make new music. And basically, I'm going to start going live with the stream like, I'll say probably an hour and a half even. Like today I started an hour and a half before the stream and we had tons of people hanging out and chatting. But I'm just randomly shuffling through this playlist of like 100, 200 songs.
So you don't have to listen to the same song for an hour and a half?
Yes, exactly. So now we can all hang out, listen to the whole, randomized Black Market discography for an hour or so.
Such a good idea.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it'll be cool.
Good improvement, Nate.
Yeah, and hopefully by doing that, maybe you guys will find some Black Market stuff you've never heard before, because we've got 34 fucking EPs. There's too many, frankly. But we're not slowing down.
34 fucking EPs.
Yeah. And all the Wise Owl stuff, like I said, and all kinds of other stuff. And we added a countdown timer too. So it's cool. I don't know. I was very excited this morning when I put that together. But yeah, so we're excited.
Some high production value stuff there, buddy.
The show gets better every week, honestly. We're trying to make it more worth your time every single week. So for everybody that's hanging out and watching and showing up every week, Groove Stranger, Andrew Wright, all you guys that are here every week, dude, you guys are
we love you.
We love you. You guys are the reason we do this. So thank you guys.
Welsh ass Dave,
yeah.
Not Lady Echo. If you're there,
yeah, we missed Not
something.
Lady Echo. We haven't seen Not Lady Echo in a while.
Yeah.
But Welsh ass Dave. He was in the chat for a while actually before the show started.
Nice.
So next thing I think we should do, because we should probably get into playing some ABBA stuff.
Oh wait, real quick.
Yeah.
Can I see your new tattoo?
Oh, God,
you got a tattoo yesterday,
so
right?
I got a tattoo yesterday.
Oh, it's all covered in plastic. It's very new.
It's okay. You could still kind of.
Oh. Okay. Who knows what movie it's from?
Yeah, chat. What is this? It's
like, get a little bit closer. A little closer.
Should be pretty obvious.
There you go. Yep. First person to name this gets a free.
I'll send a sticker.
Dub. Okay, I was gonna say gets a dub sound played for them. But yeah, sticker's way cooler.
Yep. Dave Hassel's still here. Okay, I'm waiting. Right. Whoever says what movie, Death proof. Oh my God. And there's a spelling error, so you know that he was typing that as fast as he could.
Yeah, proof. He's like, oh, I need that sticker.
All
Gotta
right.
get that sticker.
Andrew Wright, you get the free sticker.
You are Andrew Wright. How about that?
Yep. Andrew, I will be sure to send you a sticker. If you can, on Patreon, send me your mailing address. I'll send you a sticker, okay?
Creepy.
Okay. Wow. And hey, now that we've got merch, maybe we'll do some giveaways more often. We'll do some kind of t-shirt giveaway at some point or something. My girlfriend does that kind of stuff with her thing, so I'll collaborate with her and see what she thinks I should do. Andrew, nice tat. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that, man. Just got it 2 days ago, so it's still pretty fresh. But so yeah, before we start into ABBA, let's pull an Eno card, yeah?
Eno card.
Woo! Brian Eno alert! Brian
Eno card.
Eno alert! Okay, so I pulled this one already before the stream. Use an unacceptable color. Love it.
Use an unacceptable color.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use an unacceptable
Wow.
color. So this implies that there are 1, colors, and 2, ones that are acceptable, and 3, ones that are not acceptable.
Going to be listening in a different way today.
Yeah, definitely. So use an unacceptable color. So I imagine if you've got like synesthesia, this is easy. Just, be like, oh shit, it's supposed to be in B. That's my blue color chord or key. I'm going to play it in C. That's my magenta chord progression.
Yeah.
Center.
So since what freaking the song we're doing today is in the key of F, we should just play the entire thing in
The wrong key.
E flat instead.
Yeah, that's not quite the option. I guess we can't really do that, can we? Because we already have the key picked. But use an unacceptable color. So to me, the way I would interpret that in this context is, I would think of it more as like a timbre thing. So there are certain.
That's what I thought too. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So there are certain timbres that we associate with either disco and ABBA or reggae and dub and roots reggae. Okay. So timbre is like the specific, it's like a specific tone of a certain instrument. Like let's say a Fender Telecaster and a Gibson Les Paul. They are both guitars. They both sound like guitars. But the fact that one sounds one way and another sounds another way, the difference between them is the timbre of the instrument. Okay, and that goes for any stringed instrument, any synth, whatever. So yeah, that's kind of my quick answer to what timbre is.
Good way to explain it.
Yeah. So the way I would think to do it would be, if there's a certain timbre we're thinking like, oh, duh, we got to use that one. What's the wrong one? I guess.
The unacceptable, like
what's the one that would not fly?
What sort of sound, what sort of tone, what sort of timbre can this not be?
Yes.
It can't be like buzzy or something.
Yeah.
He's saying is it an unacceptable timbre or the unacceptable timbre?
Use an unacceptable color. Groove Stranger on Bandcamp has an interesting interpretation of this. He says, quote unquote, unacceptable color sounds like adding dissonance, maybe distortion. So yeah, could be that as well. Could be that as well, for sure. And like for instance, with that B3 that you've got, there's certain ways like we've already I think you've already kind of mocked up like a B3-ish sound we might use today on a particular ABBA part. Yes. And there are ways where you could still use a B3, but like by manipulating those drawbars, you could make it sound kind of ugly and wrong if you really wanted.
Unacceptable color.
So here's the thing though. We do want it to sound good. So we're gonna have to really thread the needle with this Eno card today. We'll see how it goes. Andrew Wright says it sounds like adding more cowbell. Who did you bring up cowbell last week? And then I like made fun of it, and then I realized that it was actually a really good idea.
Oh yeah, yeah. Was that Super Trooper?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So yeah, today we're gonna try to use some unacceptable colors while we track on the new ABBA song, which is, Brandon, what is it?
It is. Wait, should we just play it?
Sure. Yeah, let's listen through, just see what we've got so far.
Okay. Yeah. So here's Nate's track. This is what Nate has done already, people.
Yeah.
That's War in a ABBAlon.
War in a ABBAlon. This drum sound almost sounds like John Kyle. For a second, I thought it was. I was like, oh my God, did I use a John Kyle loop? But I didn't. John Kyle's another reggae drummer we use. Yes. So yeah, we're doing Gimme, 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 everybody.
Gimme, gimme, gimme a man after midnight.
Yeah. Gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yeah, this part where there's nothing happening right now. This is where we're gonna add a part that's very famous from the original that we gotta have in there.
It's that flute thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That fucking thing. That like Jethro Tull thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we get started?
Absolutely. Yeah. I've already put in both the chats. I'm soliciting production advice from the fans. That's how this shit's gonna work from now on, guys. You guys are helping us make this stuff. You can be as involved as you want to be. We will listen to what you suggest, and we will incorporate it if you would like. And
we reserve the right to say no.
That's true. Yeah.
But don't let that.
Yeah, don't let that discourage you, because more than likely we will probably take your idea into consideration, and we might utilize it.
Okay, so I do like the sound of this organ for the main groove.
So good.
It fits right in.
It does. Yep.
This is that organ sound that I was showing you guys earlier.
Yep. So good. Again, if you're not wearing headphones right now, you definitely should. It'll sound a lot better. Nice.
All right. So. And then what I was thinking for the intro, so the original is very busy. It's it's this whole thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of notes, lots of notes.
Yeah, not only is that mad hard to play, and we're going to be here all day.
Yeah.
But it doesn't fit the style.
No, not at all. What we've done with Gimme 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 is this song. What's the tempo for this song? Is it 120?
I actually don't know.
Okay, so I can't remember what the exact tempo is for the original.
Yeah.
It's 120.
Yeah, it is 120. Yeah.
So the original tempo is 120, right? And 120 happens to be a very non-reggae.
I don't think I've ever
tempo.
made a reggae song at 120.
Yeah, it's classic like disco dance tempo, but not really a reggae tempo. Anything between like 100 and 120, it's really hard to find reggae songs at that tempo. But what's very common is reggae songs at like 60 BPM, which is half of 120. So what we did is we took this song that's at 120 beats per minute and we just cut it to halftime. So now the song is in 60 beats PM, and it's a much more groovy, slow, like reggae dubby feel. And yeah, basically what Brandon's getting at, if you guys are familiar with the original song, it's just like this. It's just crazy. It's way too fast and nuts for this style that we're in now.
It's a line that like that when I first heard this song, it was like comical. It was like, no way, dude.
Yeah.
Come on. Don't play that. But after a while, it's like, that's fucking dope.
It's really cool.
That's really cool.
It is really cool.
But it's like cartoonish.
Yeah. It's
this
wild.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a weird.
It's very Swedish. It sounds like some kind of midsummer ritual.
Super Euro sounding.
Yes,
very
Euro
Euro melody.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I kind of can I can kind of imagine how you're going to approach it. I'm excited to hear what your idea is, but I kind of, just from talking to you about it, I kind of think I know how you're going to do it.
Yeah, it's very. Here, let me just approximate it here. Something like.
Nice. Nice.
And then the fucking whatever that line is. It's.
You know what? You know what I think you should do is you could kind of slide into like in those first notes. Like, and then when you walk down here, let me get my keyboard. Let me get my keyboard going too, so we can
communicate with a keyboard.
Yeah.
Talk from keyboard to keyboard.
Okay, so what is this?
It's D, so high D, low D. So to go up and down on it starts with a D minor triad.
Okay,
and there's a high D on there.
Okay, I see.
Oh.
Right? Do you kind of get where I'm going with that? Yeah.
So fludel up.
Yep.
But don't fludel down.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe not that da 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 da. Maybe bum bum bum. But maybe don't even make it staccato. Make it just da na na like that.
Let's see.
Okay, I think we can still finesse it a little bit more. Let's see.
Oh, ba-da-bee-doo-doo. That's cool. And then it's F A, and then E D.
I hope I'm getting that across a little bit. Like, there's ways to just make it. I think we should make it a little more like legato. A little, yeah.
Okay. I think it's gonna help if this is kind of like more back in the mix, maybe like has reverb on it and stuff,
For
and
sure.
just kind of because there's a lot of long notes. Like,
Yeah.
and then it just sits on that note. And if it's very upfront,
Yeah.
it's kind of annoying.
Right.
But if it's just chilling in the room, mixing in with the band,
Yeah.
you can just hold it one note for as long as you want because the other instruments are in front of it.
Also, I don't mean to crowd you before you even like play it for like more than 2 seconds. So I really like what you're doing so far, though. I really do.
Okay. Q. Let's see. But no, this is good. I want your input, dog.
Yeah.
Let me turn it down just a little bit. Make this.
Yeah, it's pretty above the mix right now.
That was the
like
other
that.
idea that I had is make the walk up slower.
Okay.
Actually, all the note values are twice as long as they normally are. So it would be the original, right? But if it's
Oh, nice. I like that a lot. Yeah, because if we're cutting it in halftime, it actually makes sense to do that. That's super cool. Love it.
and then I can make it more legato, like you're talking about.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing I want out of it, and I think cutting it to halftime like you're doing, or doubling the note values like that's getting exactly what I want out of it.
Okay.
So sick.
Yeah,
What if you did something like this?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Nice. Nice.
Like that?
Yeah. Try and add them on the other ones when you go up top. So
they all have it? Okay. Let's try.
see if you can do it.
Like that?
Yes.
Okay.
I love that because that also like it implies that da-da-da-da-da, like you get a little bit of that flavor still while it being totally different at the same time.
Yeah, it is. It's like a full-on. We changed this line.
Yeah.
But it still sounds the same.
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't sound the same, but it's like it's obviously. It is that melody.
Yes, big time.
Yeah.
But now it's just implying some of the stuff from the original instead of literally playing it.
And then how do you play the beat? This is your organ.
So it's a D, C, A.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all white keys.
Okay. So let me try to incorporate that in there.
Yeah. And then the bubble starts right after that.
Yeah. Yeah, this is better.
I love it. Very super reggae. Oh my god, it sounds so good.
And
So
I'll do the bubble in a separate take.
Yeah, and pretty much it's like da na 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 bap boop bap boop. So you kind of just like you hold it out for just long enough, and then you catch it on the bubble.
Okay, I'm gonna track the bubble on a separate thing.
Gotcha.
But I will perform it like, you know, my hand is moving.
Yeah.
So off.
Nice. Nice.
Okay.
Love it. That was
get
quick.
a track
That
going.
came together really fast, and that sounds so sick.
Yes. Yeah. This is much better, much improved now with your input. Okay. So should I put this this spring reverb in there? Should I print it?
I think for monitoring, go ahead, but I don't need you to print it. I'll do that in the mix.
Okay.
Unless you think it's like, you know, because like then again, it's like I like tracking like guitar with like verb from the guitar amp.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of.
It sounds really good. I'm not gonna like not use it if it's there, or not
Okay,
want to use it.
How about this? I'll record it separately, so we'll have the dry organ, and there will be an organ spring. Also.
Okay.
Setting up my tracks. No, that's the delay. Oh, what would that sound like?
That sounds like Sports Center. Oh God. Okay, Groove Stranger has some thoughts. He says in all caps, unprofessional opinion. He says, my gut says the organ on Brandon's side might be a little too ethereal. I feel like I want just a tiny bit more attack and presence, like 10 to 15%, not tons. Okay.
Attack and presence.
Yeah. So
like,
I think he may be kind of saying like it's a little verby.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we can verb it down, which is another nice thing about recording the reverb separately, because you can balance it later.
Yeah. And it's also kind of gonna. I think it's gonna sound that way too, because you know, this is unmixed so far, and all the tracks are super dry. So we may take this this EP in kind of a more dry direction than a lot of our other ones. So yeah, that contrasted with, you know, a bunch of spring on the organ. It might sound a little weird, but
this is a good thing. This is a good thing to bring up, actually. And wait, was it Dave who said that?
No, Groove Stranger.
Groove Stranger. This might not be at all what you meant, but it's just like a thing, a good recording studio topic that this reminds me of, which is that when you're recording in the studio, the tracks that you're hearing are nothing like what they're going to sound like in the final product.
Yeah.
So like one of the things that you end up getting used to is basically having to imagine what the final vibe is going to be like so that you can perform into that.
Yeah.
Because what you're hearing is like, I don't know. I mean, you know, it like you just imagine what it must be like for the actors when they're actually in the moment in the movie or on the TV show. I mean, when I'm like looking at you and I'm, Nate, you can't do this, man. But over your shoulder, I see a guy eating a donut,
right,
wearing a headset, like.
Or it's like,
Talking
imagine
into his radio, like, yeah, they're almost done during the crying scene. Set up for the next scene next, and there's like lights and cameras, and you know, like I can see all this stuff. It's not yet what it's going to be like.
right,
That's what this sounds like.
right.
You know?
Or another way to use a movie an analogy would be like, it's the difference between like if you have Robert De Niro acting across from Al Pacino and they get to play off of each other and they get to have this real vibe, versus you have Robert De Niro acting against like a tennis ball on a stick with like a green screen. It's like if you don't record with like delay and verb and things that just help you get into what the final product may sound like, it's harder to get into it. It's like acting against a tennis ball instead of Robert De Niro or whatever. It's just a little extra step that we can do to help us get more into the vibe while we're tracking. It doesn't mean it's going to sound that way in the end. It just means it's going to help us get closer to the end right now.
Yeah, it just helps you play better.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay. All right, let's do it.
Yep.
Let's see.
And you know what would be nice is if while you're holding that last, and it's kind of sitting there for like a bar or two, you could go. Since you've got all that lead up. Yeah, there you go. Just make it super dramatic.
I'm also going to slow the Leslie down during that note. So
Nice.
it's...
Nice. Nice.
I wonder what would happen if I went to the high D earlier.
That's cool. I like that.
It sort of sounds like a mistake. Like, oh, he went too early, but
then it works.
then it works.
I could live with it either way. Either way, it's cool.
All right. Let's
Whichever one
try.
you like to play better.
Well,
I like to play.
I like to play. Thanks. I like to play. I got distracted.
Did you hear the beep?
No. I just had a thought. I was like, I should be showing my keyboard.
Okay.
And then I started thinking about that instead of
Hey,
playing
chat.
the organ.
While we're here, do you guys prefer when Brandon's playing keyboards? Do you like it this view, or do you want more of like where the screen is still split, or do you want this view where you can get a lot more keyboard action? Would you guys rather this or this? You guys tell me. I'll do this for now.
Okay. Deal.
Nice.
It didn't go up early, but that's a long time to hold that note, man. It's a long time.
You don't have to hold it that whole time. You could kind of volume pedal it out, just back it off, and then.
I could if I had a volume pedal.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. Everybody likes the big time organ view. I'll keep it this way.
All right.
Good to know.
That's what they used to call me in college.
Big time organ view.
Yes.
Okay. That was close.
Yeah.
There's
I can combine them.
One teeny blub.
Well, I can combine because I nailed the other take up until that point. So if I combine them, it can sound like this. What do you think about that?
That was cool.
Okay. That going up early.
Yeah, it doesn't bug me at all. I mean, like you said, you're sitting there for a really long time. So.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to where this happens in the other.
Tim Nolan, Black Market Forever. Love you, buddy. Thank you. Black Market.
Play it here again. So we're going ahead to the next time that this happens in the song.
Yep. Nice.
Oh shit! I had my mic open. You can hear the keys hit.
Honestly, not the worst thing for a B3 part, but yeah, we should probably get it clean.
I mean, it sounds like a damn bedroom.
Yeah.
To me, anyway. It doesn't sound like studio ambience.
Yeah.
It's like, that sounds like an apartment. Okay.
Shout out to Tim Nolan for watching the stream for the first time today. Thanks for hanging out, Tim.
What up, Timmy No?
He says he met us at Harmontown a few like probably 5-6 years ago.
Wow, blast from the past.
Yeah, Tim, I'm sorry to say I don't remember that, but I trust that you're correct because not a lot of people dropped the Harmontown mention to me, so I'm positive that we did meet at Harmontown.
You don't remember that night that we went there?
I mean, I remember the night we went. I just don't remember anything else about that night.
Okay.
I think we were drunk. I don't know.
Yeah, we were very drunk.
I'm sure we were drunk. I think we brought beers Yeah, we brought beers in a backpack and just got smashed. It was great. Anyway,
probably liquor in a water bottle.
Water bottle, yeah.
Yeah. We may have smoked some drugs as well.
Oh, he says unless I'm completely wrong.
All right, you guys keep talking.
Yeah, we're do this. Yeah. Brandon's gonna record.
Keep the love fest going.
Yeah. Oof.
Nice. Oof. Ouch.
It's a tough one.
My fingers are falling apart, man. Oh my gosh.
It's all right.
Woo. There's lots of flippy doos in this one.
Yep.
But at least I'm not doing the original.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh man. Yeah. If anybody, if you have a moment, go listen to the original and just imagine that there was a person playing that.
Yeah.
With their freaking fingers. It's bonkers. The precision that is played with. I don't know if they like slowed the tape down or.
Yeah.
But I bet somebody just played it. So.
Yeah.
But that's what you get when you have a real keyboard player.
Hey, anybody that's watching, apologies to the YouTube stream just went down for a split second, but it's bad. It's back up.
Okay. Did everybody get booted?
It's possible, unfortunately, but we still got everybody in Bandcamp, so thanks for hanging in there, everybody. Sorry about that. Close. Sounds really good, though. Was it?
Whew. Okay. Does it happen again?
I don't think it does. I'm pretty sure it just happens twice.
All right, sweet. Okay, so that's that line.
Yep.
Let me just do some editing. There's another melody line that's in the pre-chorus.
Ah, okay.
Oh, the smells out there.
Oh, yeah.
Hear my prayer. Yeah, man.
Yeah, okay.
We got to nail that.
Yeah.
That's a nice clean edit. Okay. And all the something out there. No one to and I was picturing doing this in a lower octave.
Nice. Dang.
Right? That's preparation. Who were we talking to last time about prepare for going into the studio?
Yeah.
That's that.
Yes, you're right.
We could either sit here while I take 30 minutes to figure that out.
Yes.
Or
I can sit here and be like, wow.
Yeah. So what do you think about that? I thought that should connect more with the bubble, and in the original it's kind of like it's a string part. It's not the full on flute lead.
Right.
It like sits in the mix more.
So the only thing I would say about it is it does sound pretty much like the same notes, the same note values as the original. Is there a way to basically do it by removing some notes or changing the rhythm slightly or getting a little like messier with it, where it's not exactly like the original. If not, I think that sounds really good, and we can totally use that.
We can make those runs halftime like we do the other thing.
Okay.
Let's try that.
And it makes me so depressed to see the blue. There's not a soul out there, no one to hear my prayer.
Right. Yeah.
There's not a soul out there, no one to hear my prayer. Give me
I played it wrong, but
What if
It-
you went like
it
bum ba bum
seems-
bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum bum bum, like, you know, you kind of, yeah, just
Oh,
to
that's
like
nice.
rootsify it a teeny bit.
okay.
There's not a soul out there, no one to hear my prayer. Give me,
Perfect.
give me, give
Yeah.
me.
I think
Yeah,
that's sick.
That's a good call.
Yeah, because
Very
that
good
tracks
call.
with kind of the rest of the way you're like interpreting these parts on the organ. You know what I mean?
Yes. Very, very good call there. Syncopate it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
There's not a soul out
Oh,
there.
my mic's on. Don't do that.
There's not a soul out there, no one to hear my prayer. Give me, give me, give me a
Sick.
man.
Super sick.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Give me, give me, give
Awesome.
Dude, the
That's so
fucking
good.
the songwriting in this is ridiculous.
I
man.
know. It's so good.
ABBA
Yeah, and
is
again,
so good.
you know, for all the ABBA haters out there, we're here to convert you. We're here to
Yeah,
take you to
man.
church, because this shit's good.
Mm-hmm.
We're a weird offshoot ABBA sect. We're like the Scientology sect of ABBA.
Yeah, maybe that's what the war in ABBAlon is. It's like the war against
Oh,
people who
fuck.
think that ABBA's lame.
Fucking should I name the EP War in ABBAlon?
I was thinking about that and how we could do some kind of visual pun
Yeah.
using the
Yeah.
war in Babylon.
Yeah, that might
Thing.
have to happen now, because I haven't started the artwork yet. I haven't even gotten close.
But we got to be careful not to get sacrilegious with that artwork, though. I mean, that's some heavy shit.
Well, we'll see if
know.
there's even anything I can do with that particular artwork. I might have to do something totally
Yeah.
different.
Because you know what I mean, like if you make it like into like a stupid joke, it's kind of
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
disrespectful.
That's why
that's some heavy shit.
I may use that as a title, but I don't think I would use that artwork. That artwork is too good.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
But there's nothing left to see, no one inside. There's not a,
Okay, let's do the next one.
there's not a soul out there, no one to hear my prayer. Give me, give me, give me a man.
Oh, nice. We got our YouTube people back.
Yay! Welcome back.
Welcome back. Sorry about that, everybody.
What you
Basically, once the show's over, I'm going to take a recording of the show and just upload it as one file, so it
Okay.
won't be split in the end.
got? Should probably. Well, I don't know. Are you gonna keep the hour and a half of?
I'll edit that out now.
Okay.
Yeah, I did the same thing last week. We should trim out the first whatever.
Knock out the fat.
Yeah.
No one to hear my prayer.
It's got a little flub in there, but I think it's like realistic, if you will.
Yeah.
This. So yeah, Nate and I were talking before. We're feeling a very like Whalers kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Well, something like if it's very dry, if it doesn't have a whole bunch of reverb and delay and stuff on it, like it kind of feels like speaking of Heptones, the Heptones album Night Food to me.
Yeah.
Which sounds kind of dry.
Mm-hmm.
And the tracks are obviously, the whole band is recording in one take.
Yeah.
And so these little flubs, I mean, obviously those guys were way better at playing the organ than me. But if the take was sweet and it's got a little flub, it goes on the record.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean, I'm not asking you to do anything that I wouldn't do, and that includes including mistakes.
Right?
If anybody who listens closely
Do it
to
all the time.
Yeah, any of the stuff I produce, it's like if I fuck something up, I'm just like, leave it in. What's the thing you were saying? It's like when you leave the count on in the beginning, it's like a tell, or what were you saying that? What was that called?
A prover.
A prover. Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, those little things are provers. They just sound. It now you know it's a real dude fucking that up. Not a computer.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey kid, I'm not a computer.
All right.
Stop all the downloading. All right.
There's not a soul out there, no one to hear my prayer. Give me
Sweet.
a man.
Sweet. Yeah, I like
we'll
it
mix it up a
slightly
little
different. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Variation. Okay. So now let's go through and do some organ bubble.
Yep.
And this is a good tactic for the studio, what we're doing here.
Yeah.
There's no shame in mitigating it, making things easier, changing things to accommodate your skill or lack of skill with an instrument.
Absolutely.
You know, like I know the basics of playing the keyboards. I can do the basics, but I'm not a real keyboard player. I'm not that good. So honestly, if I was going to play the bubble and these lines all in one pass,
It'd be pretty tough.
it'd be very hard.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Very
isn't a
hard
live
for
this
me.
isn't a live show. We're making a record, so it doesn't matter. Whatever you
Yeah.
need to do to make it sound
you
like
go
a
fuck
record, yeah, just do it. Hey, Papa Jocko's back. He says Scotland calling, war in a ABBAlon. Brilliant. Thanks, man. Papa Jocko, did you do your studio session yet? Did you go into the studio yet? Let us know.
Yeah.
Curious how that
about
went
that.
down, if you've done that yet.
I think he well, I guess it's safe to call Papa Jocko he, since Papa, but
Right. I don't know.
I think he said last time it's in a couple weeks.
Okay, gotcha.
But
yeah.
let's see.
Yeah, keep us posted on that.
Okay, I'm gonna go from my memory on these fucking chords.
Okay.
I think I can do it. Let's
Yeah.
see.
a soul out there. No one to hear my prayer. Give me a man after midnight. Won't somebody help me chase the shadows away? Give me a man after midnight. Take me through the darkness to the break of the day. Give me a man after midnight. Won't somebody help me chase the shadows away? Give me a man after midnight. Take me through the darkness to the break of the day.
So this one, it just goes D minor,
what are the
C,
chords?
D minor, C, D minor, C. It's like one time on each chord, just back and forth.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this in the original? Is this new?
Yeah, no, it's like
The
a whole
solo
bridge
section?
section where I have to listen to the original, see what they do, but I don't think I'm gonna do what they do. It'll be like dubby and maybe a solo or something. Like I'm not gonna necessarily adhere to exactly what they did.
Okay. What do you think so far?
Oh, I love it. Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Okay.
It's so sick.
All right.
Yeah, the way you're yeah, I mean, I hope it's clear what Brandon's doing. If you guys are watching, basically he laid down a right hand part that only happens every once in a while, and now he's adding back in the right and left hand bubble. But whenever that previous right hand part comes up, the only thing he continues to play is the left hand part. So it kind of sounds like he's doing a half bubble with the organ line whenever the organ line comes up. It's really
Yeah.
cool. It's the kind of thing that I wouldn't think to do, but that adds so much like realism and authenticity, and like it just sounds so much better to do it that way. It's really cool. So yeah, you're killing it, man. I'm super
thanks,
stoked on
man.
this.
Yeah. I was trying to create the illusion like all of this was played in one take by
Right.
one person
Right.
with two hands.
Which is the
even
way
though-
to do it. That's the way you
Yeah.
should do it.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going. Well, here, let me just play with this. It's just this the whole time.
The whole time. Yeah, just keep it going.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And it holds on the D minor until it gets there.
I believe so. There's a bar of
It-
2/4 right before this. There-
Me through the dark.
Okay.
so if you listen carefully leading up to this part, there's a bar of 2/4 right before the downbeat of the bridge.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Take me through the darkness to the break of the day.
Yeah, so that drum fill is 1, 2 in.
Okay.
Yeah.
But from the lyric day here, I'm just gonna listen to your chords. Yeah, it just stays D minor until we get there. Okay.
It's so funny hearing that reference because I'm like, oh, there's the Black Market sound from like 4 years ago.
Which is an amazing sound.
Still a good sound, yeah, albeit.
Still works.
Still works, but it's just funny because it's a very it's a blast from the past to hear that compared to what we're doing now.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
All right.
The midnight, take me through the darkness to the break of the day.
that's the line again. Right?
Nice. Yeah, you're
Isn't
right.
it?
So it must be in one more time.
Biloo, 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 biloo.
Yes, you're right.
Rastafari. Okay. Let's play that one last time.
Okay.
Midnight, take me through the darkness to the break of the day. Midnight, take me through the darkness to the break of the day.
Yeah, it comes in a little bit earlier.
Midnight, take me through the darkness to the break of the day.
So you're almost stepping on her as she's ending that line.
Midnight, take me through the darkness to the break of the day.
There you go. Oh, and I think this just repeats to the end. And then it ends unresolved.
Fancy.
Yeah.
That's not in the original, right? Is
Nope.
it?
Nope, that is me. Saying,
The
I
original
know
fade-
I know better than ABBA. Yeah, the original fades, but I kind of want to end it this way. I think it's kind of cool. Okay.
I don't know. I'm trying to like do something so that's not just
No, you
the
can
same
just no,
shit.
you can repeat the same. I think it's fine because you know
Yeah?
what I'll do. I'm gonna redo my like lead guitar parts and stuff, and I think what I'll do is just have like a bigger like solo happening over that. It'll be cool.
Okay.
Midnight, take me through the darkness to the break of the day.
Nice. Yeah,
So it's
you
gonna
can,
be boom.
yeah, just punch that one.
And then is it?
It
A
ends on
minor?
I think A minor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch this in the face.
I thought maybe end it without resolving because like she's longing for a man.
Oh,
Yeah.
'cause she ain't got that man yet.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah.
Take me through the darkness so I can resolve my song.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be a little bit tighter.
So there's okay, I see. So it should be okay.
That was cool.
You're cool.
Thanks. Stoned as Fack says, much love, Black Market. Thanks, Stoned as Fack.
You sure it's not stoned ass fack?
That could be Stoned as Fack. I don't know.
No, probably not.
Can we get a grammatical spelling of that in the chat, please? Thank you.
Yeah, please provide the phonology.
Is there an umlaut in there somewhere we're missing?
Okay, so let's hear that ending back one more time.
That's cool. Because there's two ways you could do it. You can either do that, which sounds really cool, or you could just match what the rest of the band is doing and do ma-na-na, which has no precedent in the rest of the song. But I did it, so now it's too late.
You mean like with chords?
No, you could just do it with a line. That sounds pretty fucking sweet. I don't know. What do you think?
I think it sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah.
What is the band playing there?
It's F G A, but it's just the line, not the chords. And then the guitar is doing a harmony, but I forget what it is.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, I think it is pretty sweet because it's the sixth of it that is catching up.
Yes.
So it's,
ooh.
yeah. Yeah.
I like.
So it
starts I can hear what you're about to do, and I like it.
Yeah, it's the sixth, and it already catches up. I mean, I'm saying that's what happens already, but
Right.
we could like I don't know. Well, whatever. But the way that it already is that harmony happening.
Yeah. So what it sounds like to me, what you could do is start in the lower register. Could start on the D in the lower register, like the left-hand register. Mm-hmm. So this left hand could do like your right hand did before. So it could be like this. I thought that's what you were going to do.
That?
Yeah. So then right hand plays with the band and left hand does what you did before.
All right, let's try it.
Is that weird?
Or the opposite.
Okay. Okay, that's cool too.
Oh shit.
I like. What do you think? Is that weird?
All right, let me try it again. It didn't sound right because the Leslie wasn't going fast.
I gotcha.
I think that's better
Okay.
than
Let's
this. This is what's already there. I mean, the effect is there because
Yeah.
the harmony is happening, but we're just putting the harmony into the.
the harm. Yeah, it's emphasized now. It sounds more intentional this way now.
Let's see.
Chat thoughts. Give us your thoughts. We're here to solicit production advice.
I think this is going to be an improvement.
I think so too.
Let's try. Let's see. I think. Okay. It's very hard to play.
Yes.
Because you have to do the. Maybe I don't. Let's see.
Nice. Yeah. Now just tag the little.
Yeah. Well, I can make the edit from before, I believe.
Okay.
Audio surgery.
Got about 10 people watching across all of our streaming destinations.
What up, 10 people?
What's up, 10 people?
Okay, let's see. The tricky part is the reverb tail. Well, anyway, let's put it in there and see how it sounds. Yeah, it sounds way better with that low part in there.
It's super cool, yeah.
I think that's
it?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Here, let's hear it with a little bit more context.
Okay.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
How often does Black Market retard?
Whenever you're around.
Yeah, I was letting that one hang in the air for a minute, so everyone could get their punches in. But
Yeah, not very often.
yeah, nope. I like it though; it's very cool. That was something it's just in the drums that just works really cool.
Well, one thing that we do a lot is have the organ wipe down at the end of the song.
I love that.
We do that a
I'm
lot.
a sucker for that. See, I'm not an organ or keyboard player by trade, so like all the like fucking probably stereotypical very typical moves an organ player probably thinks is dumb or would do in their sleep. I'm like,
Right.
that is so
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah,
Sounds like an organ.
yeah,
By the way, how cool does this organ sound? Just
so good. Drowning,
with that reverb.
it's so good.
So cool. Okay. Now I'm gonna do the bubble to the outro.
All right.
Get ready.
Okay.
Shadows away. Give me a man at the midnight.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
It's killer, man. I mean, it's such a huge part of this song that really, to me, it makes this worth listening to now. It's less.
You weren't a big fan before?
No, I thought it sounded good, but it's just it sounded a little novelty to me, and now it just sounds. Yeah, it just sounds more grown up. It sounds more intentional. Sounds more serious. Yeah, I like it a lot. Papa Jocko, sorry people, gotta go. Thursday night jam session about to kick off. Great work as always. Nice up the dance. Thanks, Papa Jocko. It's great to hear from you. Thanks for hanging out in the chat with us, buddy. Have a fun jam session. Is it a reggae jam session? Sounds fun. I miss playing music with people.
I hope it's reggae.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for watching, Papa Jocko. We'll see you next time.
Okay, so
Great work, Brandon.
thanks, man.
Great work.
I'm just going to play it back now and just kind of get a little balance
Okay.
of things between the lead and the bubble part.
Got it.
Past 12 and I'm watching the late show in my flat all alone. How I hate to spend the evening on my own. Autumn winds blowing outside the window
there
as
you
I
go.
look
Yeah,
around the room, and it makes me so
then
depressed
here's
to
that
see
other
the
line
gloom.
coming in right here.
Yeah.
There's not a soul out there, no one to hear
Yeah.
my prayer. Gimme
So dope.
a man at the midnight. Won't somebody help me chase the shadows away? Gimme a man at the midnight. Take me through the darkness to the break of the day.
Super dope. Yeah, it's tough. It's rude.
So rude.
It really is.
Yeah, it's nice. World I'm living in. Should we supplement it with any other instruments? Like, I'm thinking maybe. Well, I don't know. I was thinking maybe this line might need a little help from something else, or should it just be the organ playing that line alone?
What else would it be? Piano could do it.
Oh, yeah.
When I add when I redo the guitar, I could do that on a guitar.
That might be it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
How does it go? Yeah, I think guitar is the way.
Guitar would be cool. Yeah.
There's not a soul out there, no one to hear
That's kinda
my
cool.
prayer.
Well, you know, if it's played right, but
Yeah.
that does sound kind of cool.
Yeah, it does.
There's not a soul out there, no one to hear my prayer.
It's got a very sounds Latin all of a sudden. It's a very
Yeah.
cumbia sounding piano
Yeah,
part.
the like octave piano. Yeah, the octave piano is the
Yep,
Latin vibe.
it really is.
Guitar, I think, would be
Yeah,
better.
yeah. I'm gonna redo that guitar part. Once it's like with final tracks from you on everything we're gonna do on it, it'll be easier for me to lay down proper little lead guitar part.
Okay. What next?
Well, what do you think about the bass part?
I think we should. I think it's like 90% there.
Okay.
I think it can be revamped, especially
Okay.
in that bridge section where it's going D to C.
Yeah.
I feel like that there's
Yeah,
something
there's
very
plenty of
rootsy
room,
that we
plenty
can do
of
there.
room there to do way more than what I did with it.
That is one of those Victor Rice moments
Okay, cool.
where there's got to be something that we can do with 2 or 3 notes
Yeah,
that's like super rootsy.
yeah.
Get the bass going.
Man, thanks to everybody for hanging in there, watching us track today. This is really fun. We've got about 10 people watching all across the streamoverse. So thank you guys. All of you, I want you to do me a favor. Send a link to this stream to your mothers right now. Just do it.
Mama stream
Yeah.
links.
Mama stream links. Let's do it.
Do it. Oh, and cheers, everybody.
I don't have a drink today, but cheers, brah.
No wonder you're so much fun today.
Because I'm not dumb and drunk.
Yes, exactly.
Also, if anybody's watching who came over from Reddit, who saw a post on Reddit that I posted today, let me know. I'd like to know if that works like at all, or if I should just not bother.
I think last time we had at least one person here from Reddit.
Yeah, I tried to launch the Reddit live stream simultaneously today, but kept getting booted off. There was some. I think I just had too much going on. It wouldn't work. So didn't stick. So
All right. Well, okay, so this is your baseline. This is
Yeah.
the baseline that Nate recorded. And I think I'm going to just copy almost all of it
okay,
like
cool.
that.
You know what I'm hearing now? That
Huh.
you could do.
No, I don't.
Whoa there.
Damn, dude.
Something like that, like basically the part I'm trying to do. Really, just that walk down.
Oh, okay.
I wish I had added that. So pretend I did. I think that's very rootsy, dubby. Yeah.
This. Whoa.
Sorry.
Is that your?
Yeah. It was. I fixed it.
I can still hear it in the stream.
Oh, is it like a buzz?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it was just my stupid bass.
Nice. I love stupid basses.
Yeah.
This whole. So with the organ line, it reminds me of this Johnny Osborne song.
Okay.
And now with that walk down, it sounds like like Go Seek Your Rights and also that song Purify Your Heart.
Okay.
This is like a very Johnny Osborne vibe now.
Cool.
This whole song, and it's super cool, and which is a very like signature sound that we pretty much never do.
Yeah.
All y'all in the stream, if you don't know Johnny Osborne, the singer, please go check it out. He's one of the greatest reggae singers of all time.
Yep.
One of the greats.
Bum,
Okay.
bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, let me just keep playing around with it.
Wow.
I said playing around with it.
Past 12 and I'm watching the late show.
Okay, so I don't know if I should do that or not.
Hey, we are getting some serious audio distortion happening all of a sudden.
Really?
Yes. It might be on my end, but I'm thinking it could be Source Connect too. I think we should restart Source Connect very quickly.
Okay. Let's see. Can we go to the?
Remember that time it like just distorted to hell?
It's happening again.
Yes. It's getting worse and worse.
Good times.
But you know what?
Oh, yeah,
Hello. I think I'm only hearing it from you, so I think it might be Source Connect.
Okay. If you go to the intro screen and play some music while we
Okay.
get our
Yeah,
shit fixed.
we'll be right back, people.
All right. Whoa.
I know. I'm messing with some stuff trying to fix this.
Yeah, I can hear the.
Maybe you saw that shadow again yesterday. This isn't D&D.
Viewmaster when it gets like
Caught between two slides?
yeah like that like one side's our world and the other slide is the upside down.
had to prove that I could make it alone now, but that's not me. I wanted to show how independent I've grown now, but that's not me. I could try to be big in the eyes of the world. What matters to me is what I could be to just one girl. I'm a little bit scared 'cause I haven't been home in a long time. You needed my love and I know that I left at the wrong time. My folks, when I wrote and told them what I was up to, said that's not me. I went through all kinds of changes, took a look at myself and said that's not me. I miss my pet and the places I'd known, and every night as I lay there alone I would dream. I once had a dream, so I packed up and stood for the city. As phone found out that my lonely life wasn't so pretty. I'm glad I went on and left my shoe that were ready. I once had a dream.
Okay, people. All
That
right,
sounded really bad.
everybody. This all sounds like shit now. For some reason. So
Yeah, we don't know what happened.
yeah,
Something is up with the computer
we're
that we're using to stream. So, yeah, we're gonna call it a day.
Yep.
We'll pick it up next week with more music, more playing.
Yep.
Sorry about this.
Yeah.
Very sorry, but we promise to use all new Patreon subscription money at Patreon, Black Market Dub on Patreon right there.
Yep.
We promise to use all new Patreon subscription money for better computers and more reliable streaming equipment.
Yeah.
So we can take this thing up and up and up out of the gutter in which we are starting.
Yes. Yeah.
But I'm kind of having fun with all the shitty stages of doing this. This is fun. We're figuring this out.
We're learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate everyone's patience. Sorry about this. It sucks. We'll try and make sure this doesn't happen again next week. Yeah, like we said, please check out our Patreon or become a subscriber on Bandcamp. We will be back next week. We're going to keep working on this stuff. We'll have more music to show you next week. Yeah, we love you guys. Thanks for listening. Sorry we got to end it early. It's a bummer.
Yep.
All right.
I know. We're trying not to be bummed right now.
All right. We'll see you guys.
Right.
We'll see you guys
Yeah.
next week.
Love you
Enjoy the new
guys.
outro screen, by the way, as well.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.